Yeah, good afternoon, guys. We have talked about the business structures in earlier video. Let us now learn about the theory of the firm. What do you mean by theory of the firm? See, the word theory says that what is proved by good number of practical experiences is called theory. Let us say you say theory of probability in your mathematics. When X has solved the probability problem, he got the answer. Y has solved, Z has solved, A has solved. Anybody who solves in the method that is mentioned there, you should get the same answer. That is theory. So when we talk about theory of the firm, people who have done the business earlier have practiced some principles and they got the results. So we try to theorize the relationship between the different systems among the uh, business firms. What do you mean by that? When we talk about the business firm, we have discussed earlier that profit is the result, but not the purpose. Purpose is to create a customer. When you create a customer, what will happen? When you create a customer, you are assuring revenue for the firm. So revenue comes to you. The revenue that comes to you helps you to rotate money. You need to invest in the business in terms of manufacturing something, that is production. To manufacture that, you need to invest in inputs, capital, labor, land, labor, organization. All the four: land, labor, capital, organization, inputs. You have to invest. Then you get the output. That output is you get the production, and then there is a cost involvement. So, what is the internal relationship among these four concepts is to be discussed. So, keeping that as a theory of the firm, we have, let us say, four important components in theory. Number one is revenue. How you generate the revenue, how much you spend money. Revenue minus cost, you will get the profit. And this is possible only when you manufacture something, and service firm also has to operate. We call it as operative function for the service organizations or production function for the manufacturing organizations. So we will also be studying in the coming unit that the production function, which we have shown you on the diagram, is nothing but the relationship between the inputs and output. While the inputs are land, labor, capital, organization. This LA is land, L is labor, and K is capital. And you have organization means you have the profit also. So four are the inputs. These four inputs we call them as independent variables, and Q is considered to be dependent variable. So that part we will study in the production function in unit 2. So this is just to know that something you produce will cost you something. So obviously every production will have costs. The cost will have fixed cost and variable cost. Anything that your expenditure incurred once will not get repeated. That means whether you produce 100 units or 0 units, you need to incur some expenditure. That is called fixed cost. And total fixed cost should be added to the total variable cost. Variable cost means cost which varies along with the output. If output is increased, cost will increase. That is called variable cost. This also we are going to study. Then variable costs are also called direct costs, like labor, power generation, or machine expenditure, etc. Then fixed costs we have already discussed, overhead costs. When you divide the total cost with quantities, TC by Q, we will get average costs. These are the concepts which are mostly important. Then we look to the marginal cost. What is marginal? The word marginal means additional unit. Additional cost incurred to produce additional unit is called marginal cost. So let us say you are presently producing n number of units. Earlier you have produced n minus 1 units. To produce n minus units, what is the cost? To produce n units, what is the cost now? The difference is called marginal cost. And opportunity cost is the cost that is foregone. If you have four choices to take decision, any one choice only you will opt. Once you opt one choice, the remaining three options you are foregoing. Whatever that you are foregoing is called opportunity cost. In short run and long run, these things we look into it. This is costs. So costs, production function are the expenditure side, and this we deduct it from the revenue, you get the profit. That is the operation that takes place. So when we talk about costs, we have said fixed cost, variable cost. Average cost is nothing but total cost divided by output, and marginal cost is nothing but present cost of producing n units minus n minus 1 units. When it comes to revenue, we say total revenue is always equal to price per each commodity multiplied by number of units you produce. Number of units you produce is called quantity, multiplied by price, you get the TR. When you divide TR with the number of units, you get the average revenue. And total revenue for n units minus total revenue for n minus 1 unit is called marginal revenue. Just now we discussed about marginal cost. In the same manner, additional revenue generated by selling additional unit is called marginal revenue, extra unit. So profit is always defined as, when we take the profit part, you have normal profit, supernormal profit, subnormal profit, short run profit, long run profit. Concepts are there. Normal profit is a part of the cost. Every firm which earns, the word normal profit is average profit earned by all firms. With Whereas supernormal profits means over and above the normal profits. This happens normally for the when you have a monopoly, or when you are the first firm and others have not firm. For example, your first vaccine that you produce will yield you more money. When everyone is producing vaccines, price will come down. Supernormal profits cannot be earned. Subnormal profits means you are earning less than normal profits, still you will continue the firm. Short run profits are different from long run profits. Long run costs are also to be covered in the long run profits. So profit is always defined as profit is equal to total revenue minus total cost. It is a reward for enterprise, and profits help in the process of directing the resources to the alternative uses in free market, which is better. Relating price to the costs helps a firm to assess profitability in production. So when your price and costs are compared, you will know the profit. Price minus cost is equal to profit. So when you take the profits, we have it can be expressed in diagrammatic form also. So when it comes to the profit, theory of profit, difference between revenue and cost is called profit. We show this as a alpha. Alpha is equal to TR minus gamma. Sorry, gamma is equal to TR minus TC. Then comes, this is the most important part. What shall be the objective of the firm? What shall be the profit objective when you talk about objective? When you talk about objective, normally theory is profit maximization. A firm always struggles to get maximum profits. So profit maximization means the difference between TR and TC must be high. So either you increase the revenue or you reduce the cost. If you reduce the cost with a constant TR, profits will go up. Or revenue must be increased with the total cost not changing, profits will go up. If total cost comes down and revenue goes up, profits will supernormal profits will come. So that is profit maximization theory. Then profit satisficing theory is given by Baumol. What he says is always profit maximization may not be possible. There will be some key factors. The key factor could be pandemic. The key factor could be government allotted quota. You can't have quota more than this. Suppose the government says each unit should not produce more than 1,000 million tons of oil, something like that. There are some key factors which will which will not allow the firm to earn. Maximization of profit is not possible. Still, it will give you some profits which satisfies the given environment. It satisfies your purpose of making some surplus. That is called profit satisficing theory. In a long term survival, you need to maintain a normal profit. In a long term survival, you can't have supernormal profits. If you have supernormal profits, more number of firms will come and join. They will compete with you and reduce your profit. So long term survival is possible only when you earn a normal profits for a longer period. Share price maximization is also called wealth maximization. So when we talk about the wealth maximization as a profit motive, you are satisfying the stakeholders. So to satisfy the stakeholders, how much wealth maximization you are taking up. Per share price, if it is going up in the market, a shareholder will be happy and he will invest more. So that could be theory. The last one could be revenue maximization. How much TR is increased, revenue is increased, is also there. These are all called theories of the firm, and these theories of the firm will always give you a broad idea of a business firm. How does it operate? A theory of the firm always tells you the practical method of well-tested procedure of raising the revenue, reducing the cost, thereby the difference between these two surplus, that is called profit maximization or profit satisficing. This is called theory of the firm. Thank you.